It was the day before Shabbat, Sabbath, and Shelomo's house was bustling with activity. Every week, Shelomo loved the excitement of getting ready for this special day of rest. Today was even better because his cousin Noam was coming to spend Shabbat with them. Shelomo followed the delicious smell of fresh bread into the kitchen, where his Mom, was braiding challah bread dough. "Can I help, Ima?" Shelomo asked, hopping onto a stool. "Of course," Ima said with a smile, handing him a small piece of dough. "Here, you can make your own little challah." Shelomo carefully rolled and braided the dough, trying to make it look just like Ima's. "Why do we make everything today instead of tomorrow?" he asked. "Because tomorrow is Shabbat," Ima explained. Yah tells us to rest on Shabbat, so we prepare everything beforehand, like baking bread, boiling the beitzim, eggs, and cooking the basar, meat. That way we can focus on resting, spending time with each other, and learning from the Torah, scriptures. Just then the doorbell rang. "Noam is here," Shelomo shouted, jumping off the stool and running to the door. Noam stepped inside, holding a small bag. "Shalom, Shelomo," she said, giving him a hug. "I'm so excited for Shabbat." "I am too," Shelomo replied. "Come on, we're helping Ima get ready." The two cousins spent the next hour helping Ima and Abba, Dad, prepare for the big day. Noam helped Ima boil the beitzim, while Shelomo went outside with Abba to season and grill the basar. Abba handed Shelomo a spoon and said, "Taste this marinade and tell me what you think." Shelomo took a small taste and smiled. "It's perfect," he said. "Abba, why do you like grilling so much before Shabbat?" "Good question," Abba said, flipping the meat. "I think grilling reminds me to slow down and enjoy the process. When we get ready for Shabbat, it's not just about finishing tasks. It's about being mindful and grateful for everything Yah has given us." After they finished helping, Shelomo and Noam ran outside to the garden. "Let's play Shabbat Explorers," Noam suggested. "What's that?" Shelomo asked. "It's a game where we pretend to look for hidden treasures Yah made for Shabbat," Noam explained, grabbing a stick as her pretend explorer's tool. The two cousins searched the garden for treasures. Shelomo found a smooth rock that sparkled in the sunlight. "Look at this! It's like Yah made a little star for us to hold," he said. Noam pointed to a bush buzzing with bees. "And look, Yah made these bees to help pollinate the flowers. They're tiny workers getting ready for Shabbat too." As they played, they could see Shelomo's parents talking and laughing while working together in the kitchen. Shelomo paused and said, "I love how Ima and Abba always work as a team. Do you think we'll do that when we grow up?" "I hope so," Noam replied. "They look so happy. It's like they're already resting in their hearts because they know tomorrow is Shabbat." Shelomo nodded. "Yah must be really pleased when we work together like this." As the sun began to set, the house grew quiet and peaceful. Noam and Shelomo helped Ima light the nerot, candles. The warm glow filled the room as they all said the blessings together. They gathered at the table, where Abba opened the Torah. "Let's read why we celebrate Shabbat," he said. "Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy." Exodus 28. "For 6 days work may be done, but on the seventh day there is a Sabbath of complete rest, holy to Yah." Exodus 31:15. "Yah gave us this day to rest and remember his love for us," Abba explained. "It's a gift, a time to slow down and enjoy the world he created." After the blessings and the reading, Ima brought out Shelomo's favorite treat, uga cake. "I made this especially for you, Shelomo," she said, cutting a slice. Shelomo grinned from ear to ear. "Thank you, Ima. Can I have another piece tomorrow morning too?" Ima laughed. "You can have it as many times as you'd like during Shabbat." The next morning, after a peaceful breakfast, the family sat in the living room playing a board game. Shelomo loved how calm and joyful the house felt. No one was rushing and everyone was smiling. Later in the day, the family went on a walk in nature where Shelomo spotted a colorful bird perched on a tree branch. "Look, Noam," he whispered. "Do you think Yah made that bird just for us to see today?" Noam nodded. "Yes, every part of Yah's creation reminds us how much he cares for us." As the sun began to set, the family gathered once more to sing and share their favorite moments from the day. Noam said, "I loved finding treasures in the garden and spotting the bird on our walk." Shelomo added, "I loved eating Ima's uga and reading from the Torah. But my favorite part was spending time with all of you." Abba smiled. That's what Shabbat is all about: resting, learning, and being together. Yah gave us this gift to remember his love and enjoy the blessings around us. Shlomo felt warm and happy inside. He couldn't wait for the next Shabbat, another day of rest, love, and adventure.